$7,000 2015 Jaguar XFR-S from the auction. Stationary, no keys, no idea if it runs or drives, don't know anything. I started stripping it to do an inspection on it, so let's see what $7,000 from the auction gets you. It did get into 3 accidents. Minor, that's what Carfax said. Paint is horrible. Must have sat somewhere for a long time. Some tree or overspray, or who the hell knows what that is. That'll buff out. Yeah, it'll buff out. Who cares? Well, it does have an engine in it. Looks like it has new cooler on top, a couple of new shit for coolant tubings and vacuum tubes. Yeah, dirty. It was from Texas. That's where it lived most of its life. It's got a new cooling tank on it. Well, here are the accidents that we found. Well, first one is this. Detachable headlamps. With detachable mounts. This one's definitely not OEM because, well, it's nasty. I mean, this is just nasty, dull and disgusting. It says 8/9/19 tested. Yeah, this one actually works, surprisingly, but yeah, brackets are missing. And I assume this is the first accident. See how it's all torn up and shit. It's supposed to be like this, nice and clean. And it's nice and not clean, but who cares? The frame wasn't hit. I checked it, it's nice and square. It has its proper angle. I see no damage, nowhere near frame rail, so I'm not gonna worry about this. You can replace that shit. It's behind a bumper, who cares? And this must have been the second one, because it's in the middle. Dead on. And yeah, this one also comes up with detachable mounts. This one doesn't work. It does have Jaguar stickers on them. It's pretty nice and clean, but fortunately the brackets are, well, they don't exist. Oh, here's the remainder of it. So that's not gonna work. No frame damage here. The side stripe, what it said was right on the door. You can see the markings. I don't know what the hell that is, but some crap. It's not to the paint, so yeah, we'll cut it and buff it. It'll buff out. So that's coverage of the accidents. Hood's got a load of damage on top of it here, minor bend. We'll knock that out. It's original. Wheels, well, don't expect to be straight. These are XO, I don't know what the hell that is, but it says XO Luxury Spin Forge Series. Oh, okay, yeah, whatever. Looks like somebody did a nice spray paint job on the lip. Like, oh shit, let's prepare for the auction. Let's just spray the lip, put some black spray paint on it. It would look good. Oh yeah. Well, It doesn't look good. She has been cleaned like decades probably. Probably never cleaned. Brakes are rusty as always. Pads are almost gone. Tires are still okay. They don't look dry rotted. Overall body is straight. Windshield still original. Good news is it doesn't have a front windshield heater, as some of these Jaguars come from England. That's the most annoying thing you can have in this fucking car. Seriously. There's like 6 billion lines that go up and down. So when you drive at night and car comes on the opposite way, all you see is just glare. Creates such a bad glare. This one looks like it doesn't have it, so what a blessing. It really is. So yeah, it's nasty and dirty. Something happened over here. Probably was pulled off on the clips. Looks like it's got a bando over here. Somebody was trying to do a little touch up or something. Some bend. Minor damage. Bodywork is minor. Still don't know if it runs and drives. We have no idea if the engine is even good. Back wheels. Same Michelin tires. Fuck, I hate Michelin tires. But they're still good. Kind of. Well, not really that good. I mean, looks like it's got some tumors growing inside on the sidewall. Yeah. What do you expect? Came from the auction. Brakes are shit. These are almost completely worn out. The camera can probably can't focus that close, but yeah, those brake pads are like less than a millimeter. Overall, looks pretty clean. No damages here. Oh, trunk area. Yeah, it was full of leaves. Some black balls from a tree. I don't know what kind of tree that is. I don't know what kind of trees grow over there in Texas, but I have a bunch of shit in here. Still some residuals. Fucking crap. I just bought the battery in Walmart. 180 bucks. H7 AGM, because the one that came here was dead. Flat. It had 1 volt. So did the other one, small one. But auto start stop crap, which first thing you do is get rid of it. Cut the cord, trash it. You don't have a spare tire. Some schmuck stole the radio unit. Only left me cables, so I gotta get a radio unit because I ain't got no radio. Well, I probably won't need it because some other schmuck remove the mufflers. Yeah, this one ain't got no mufflers on it at all. But check this shit out. They went from 2.5 inch to like 2 1/4. Now, who in the right state of fucking mind would reduce at the end? It's supposed to increase, not reduce. But yeah, we're gonna fix that shit. Definitely fix that shit. Oh jeez. Yeah. I wonder if that's real carbon fiber or is it plastic? It feels very hard and rigid. Maybe an actual XFR-S part. I'm not gonna take it off to check it, but it looks pretty good. So no major damage here. Differential's still there, so that's good. Drive shaft is there. Linkage for the most part. It's got 120,000 miles. So don't expect shit to be brand new. Overall, it has all its parts. It's pretty straight. took off the cowl. It's also in one piece, it's not broken, so that's good. The bumper is surprisingly not damaged. It has been replaced, obviously, since the first accident. I just don't know if it's original or is it not original. If it's Chinese. You can tell if a bumper was replaced on a Jaguar because it's missing the VIN number sticker. So you know exactly that it's been replaced. I don't see that it was repaired. I mean, when it came from the auction was basically hanging by these 3 screws and halfway turned in fender screws. Bumper brace is original. This is fucking torn to shit. I don't know where I'm gonna find this, but we'll see. Maybe China will bless me with a piece of plastic. Gotta put this back in there. Overall, the bumper is in one piece, so that's great news. I don't see any Jaguar markings or stamping, so it's maybe a Chinese copy bumper. Yeah, I can get those for 800 bucks. No big deal. I'll fix it up. Yeah, make sure you get rid of that little shit battery. Because if this bitch dies, it'll drain the big one fast. Typical Jaguar extension part, filter, tubings. Visteon. I don't know what that is, but that shit is nasty. And this car must have ran like shit. Bumper supports are at least in one piece, not broken, so saves me some money. This thing, I guess this is typical of these Jags. What do you expect from plastic molded garbage? It's not completely torn off. Try looking online to find this. I'm gonna try to sell you the whole shit with MOF sensors and everything else for like $250. Yeah, I'll fix it up. Probably gonna put one of those rubber sleeves on top. Clamp it here, and fucking be done with it. MOFs are good, or they look clean, so at least that's good. This box looks pretty clean. I haven't opened this one yet, but this one looks not so clean, so. Came from the dealer before it went to the auction. The dealer did replace some parts on it. Yeah, these things always fucking rip. I never got that from fucking Jaguar engineers. They, on one end, they give you this flimsy shit, fucking fabric for suction. On the other side, they give you a plastic coupler, which goes to this one. But this one here has this stupid shit on. Like why? Why? What's the reasoning behind that? No savings. This fucking thing always goes bad. Well, it does have a bottom cover, so that's good. It's missing the center cover that goes under. That's just pretty expensive. It's gonna be hard to find. Cooling fan. Not too hard to pull out, but I pulled it out to see if the engine even spins. Because you should not try to start a car when you buy from any auto auction. You don't want to do that shit because you don't know what could be wrong with it. And if you don't want to cause yourself a big headache, it's best to spin it by hand at least twice and see if it rotates. Once it rotates, it's best to pull a spark plug out, like I did that yesterday here. It is a mission and a half. It's very, very hard. Shit. It's a lot of work. You see where the ignition coils are on the bottom. There's wire loom that goes here to the injectors, so you need to try to push that out of the way. And then here in the back, there's like 2 fucking inches of room, less than 2 inches. And this swings right behind here to the back, and it's tight as hell. So, yeah. But I did pull one of the spark plugs in the front. It was an NGK. And it looked pretty clean. It wasn't burned on the tip, nothing. The ceramic wasn't even discolored, so I assume somebody did replace them not long ago. So you know what? That saved me like 4 hours of bleeding hands. I did borescope the cylinder on the inside. And it actually looks clean. No carbon buildup. I checked the valves, just a little bit of moisture on it. They look clean. So I'm hoping it's gonna be good. Well, hoping. You can hope whatever you want. I don't mean it's gonna be good. Overall, looks clean. Aside from the minor vacuum pump oil leak, you can see the kind of oil that's in there. Black. It's dripping from the vacuum pump. Yeah, we'll fix that. We'll reseal it. If not, buy another one. Like $65 on Amazon. Pretty cheap. But then you have the place. It looks pretty dry. It did pass emissions every year in Texas, so I assume it has cats in it. Rear main oil leak. Nothing unusual. Everything looks intact. Bottom looks clean. Still has bushings in it, so that's good. Looks pretty dry on the bottom. No issues. Oh yeah, let me slide on my creeper here. No oil leak from the center, from the crankshaft seal, so that is a real good blessing here. Some cat hair in the radiator. Yeah, we'll blow that out. No big deal. What matters is that the suspension is straight, not bent, out of shape. Rusty ass rotors, but we'll figure that out. Brakes are the last thing on my mind. First I gotta check if this engine starts. So yeah, we're definitely gonna do an engine flush. I'm gonna do a quick engine flush using Walmart full synthetic oil. Yeah, you don't want to flush it with anything better than that. So we're gonna flush that. Replace the filter. If, that is only if the engine starts and runs. And then we run it for a couple of hours and flush it out. And then put better oil in it. Yeah, the usual fluid changes. Supercharger play. Not a lot. Not a lot. I would say 1/4 inch. I've checked the vanes. They spin. Borescope them. They have some wear as always, but it's gonna work. You can always rebuild them shits. Now, it didn't have any brake fluid when I got it. Pedal was to the floor. I did add some, filled it up to the mark, so it's not leaking, but I gotta put the wheels off. I just got this key from Amazon today. Amazon showed up with these the lug nut keys for these weird ass lug nuts. They're so undersized for these rims. Yeah, one of those. But I guess I found the brake problem. That shit don't look good. I mean, somebody used every millimeter of them brakes. Yeah, everything's gone. It looks like it's about 1/8 of an inch of metal plate left before the piston comes out. Oh yeah, definitely wore these brakes out. Let's see the other side, how it looks. Oh. Here's the wheel, how it looks on the inside. Look at that shit. The brake dust solidified on the rim. Now it's peeling off this rust. Oh man, never seen that shit before. That's what happens when you don't wash your rims. Wheels off. Let's see those brakes. Ooh, ain't much brakes left. Look kind of fried. Nasty and dirty and shit. Rotor's got a lip. This one is very suspicious. Yeah, this one is very, very suspicious. In a Jaguar. I mean, it's nasty. There's like, shit was never cleaned. But there are no pads. Look at that. There's only a shim in the back. I was wondering, where the hell did all the brake fluid go? Well, you can see where it went. The fucking piston came out. Man, they ran this bitch to the ground. Right rear looks kind of normal. I mean, ain't much of a brake pad left. It does have a lip, but it's not run down like the other one is, like the other side. So I'm guessing driver's side caliper, it's probably stuck, or this one is not properly bled. It ain't working right, so we're definitely gonna fix that. Suspensions as usual Ford shit. Cracked bushings. Look at these boots. All the Jags I own, they all have the same issue. Same thing with these arms in the back. They're all the same shit. They just so cheap. Front passenger side looks the same as the other side. It's got a lip on it. This one's got a little bit, I think, more brace than the other side. But it's definitely at its limit. Otherwise, everything looks good. Aside from these, and they're all shit. Top mounts might be also worn out. We'll see when once we get it on the road. We'll see if it's making noise. Those top hats, they don't last long. Fucking 2 years and go bad. Well, those are the brakes. This is how they're supposed to look like. Clean. Nice and clean. These were like 10 minutes. The back one was half an hour. They do come with stainless steel braided brake lines. Not assuming it's from factory, but that's good. You just have to worry about upgrading no brake lines. This is the one that was nasty and stuck. All that build up. Well, not everything's gonna come off. Get up as much as you can. Who cares the brakes are fucking shot? Look at those calipers. They look great. The rear passenger, down cleaned up very nice. Scrub, scrub, scrub. No brakes. Got as much as we can, but can't get all of it. But you can get most of it. Look at that. Purple degreaser and a little nail brush. Imagine the Jag owner did this shit like at least once a year. That one's got a little bit of residual shit on it. It's not coming off. I'm not gonna mess with it. No big deal. It's pretty clean. No chips anywhere. It's pretty good. Let's check if that engine even rotates. I put a mark over here on the crankshaft pulley. 15/16. 3/4 inch socket. I figure why put a breaker bar when I can use this. So let's see if we're gonna get some good news or bad news. Ooh, we got rotation. Hear the belt, accessory belt making noise. Okay, see the mark. So we did 1/360. It doesn't feel loose, it feels like it's compressing. I don't hear timing chains slapping. No compression here. And there it is. So we did a double 360. Engine rotates. Well, rotates. That doesn't mean it's going to fire up and run. So that's going to be our next mission. Actually, no. The next mission is going to be flush that oil. Get that gunk out of there. Yes, I know it's a big socket, but hey, big is good. Let's quickly see how that filter looks like. Oh, just in case someone might be wondering. There are two ways to extract oil from this car. You can do it on the bottom oil pan if and only if you have the missing plastic and the other belly pan missing, because if you don't, then it's a lot of work. The bumper pan goes pretty far out, and then there's another pan which is pain in the ass, but there's the bolt for it if you want to mess with it. Or get yourself a vacuum pump, like I did. This one is from 4 uncles. I don't know who those uncles are, but you know, whatever. It does work. It does its job. 4 uncles. You gotta love the Chinese acronyms. Anyway. To this tube, and that's where you vacuum the oil from the pan. Just put a vacuum pump on and then, well, start sucking. Oh, and please, people, don't. Never put 0-20 in this engine, especially if you live in a hot climate. It won't last. I always use 520. It was working just fine. Let's see how does the oil filter look like, if there even is one in there. Fucking Fomoco. Can't believe Jaguar, British company, gave ass to Ford. So they put these plastic fucking tubings and garbage fittings and crap shit parts in it. What a waste of a good engine. Oh, there's a filter in here. There's a filter. That's good. Well, at least somebody cared. Cared enough to put a filter in it. Made in China. Oh look, September 4th, 22. Yeah, it's been a while. But it has a filter. It's great news. Bad news is the oil color. Holy shit. I mean, you would think that people would do their fucking service like at least every, I don't know, 10,000 miles. That's dippy deep. Oh yeah. Man. The oil in my fucking diesel truck was cleaner than this. But it does smell like oil, so that's good news. At least it's not cooking oil or kerosene. Or antifreeze, you know. Like some people put in there. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. Change the oil. Stinks. And then we're gonna try to get it to start. Assuming it has everything else in it. Doesn't look like it's oily anywhere. I mean, it looks pretty clean. I've seen a lot of these engines and they were not clean. And this one doesn't look like it was fucking detailed. I even borescoped the valley of there, see if the oil cooler is leaking. And it's pretty dry. What else? Just might got lucky.